Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. So today I'm going to show you guys I'm doing an apartment tour for our apartment. I want to show you how apartments look like here in Morocco, basically for students. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video with your friends. And if you are a returned subscriber, thank you for always coming back to support me. You're so dear to me and I appreciate you always. So as I said, today I'm doing an apartment tour for our apartment, and I'm going to show you guys how apartments in Morocco look like, basically like for students. It's nothing fancy because it's for students, so bear with me. And yeah, let me show you how many rooms this apartment has and how, like, the design, basically like how it looks from the inside. Yeah, I know we live like on the last floor, so yeah. Don't worry guys, you're going to enjoy this, don't worry. And so as I said, this is how Moroccan apartments looks like, and I'm going to show you like the rooms, and I'm going to, at the end of the video I'm going to have a small video, like a combined video of myself telling you, like advising you on getting apartments here in Morocco as a student if they don't give you CT. So keep on watching this video, and please like and share and comment below. And yeah, here we are, we've reached. This is our door. Yeah, I'm trying to open it, so just calm down. And 1 2 3, ta-da! We're inside. We're inside the apartment. Yeah, like the stairs was hectic, I always breathe. But anyways, here we are. So this is the entrance. Yeah, exactly. And this is the apartment. This apartment consists of 2 rooms and a sitting room, like a student apartment here in Morocco. If you're getting an apartment, most of the times the sitting room, they kind of like fix a door to the sitting room and then they make it a room. Yeah, so basically like it turns into someone's room, and you share the other stuff like the kitchen, the bathroom, the toilet. Yeah, so in our case, we do not put any door because we are staying as friends, like we know each other and everything. So this is the sitting room. Yeah, it's big. We turned it like into an office where we do our stuff, our research and everything. So yep. And this is like the small, how do you call that thing exactly? I don't know the name. And this is our kitchen. The kitchen is not really that big, but yeah, most kitchens here in Morocco is not really that big. So the kitchen is small, it's just made for us. And this is the view, guys. Please, I'm sorry about the view, but come on, it's nice. But then here in Morocco, I don't know what is wrong with all these people that own these buildings. They don't like renovating. They don't like applying new paints to their apartments. But I like the view. And this is this place that we're in. As I said, it's a new apartment, and it's located in Saleh Tabrik. Yeah, it's a small city next to Rabat. It's in the region of Kenitra Saleh Rabat, or Rabat Saleh Kenitra. Yeah, so this is the toilet. I don't know why, but I think here in Saleh toilets are petite, like they're too small. So yeah, this is the toilet, and this is the sink where we brush our teeth in the morning and everything, and that's me. So yeah, and this is the bathroom. It's also small. I don't know why, but it's very small. But like in our former apartment, the bathroom and the toilet was kind of like combined together. It was together and it was really pretty big, and I actually like that one. This one is too petite, very very small. You just have to stand like this. If you turn like this, you just hit yourself like on the wall. So yeah, and this is the first room. Yeah, I said it consists of 2 rooms plus the sitting room, which you can turn into a room if you for example, if you're staying with people from different countries, or if you're staying still with your country people, but then you guys want to take the whole apartment and maybe you're many, you get. So yeah, and this is the second room. It's really not that big, but it's comfortable for a student, you get. Yeah, as I said, this this is the student apartment, so you guys should bear with me. Yeah. So, and this is like the walkway, Abby. Is that how they call it? Exactly. Like, it's nice. Like, the color and everything, the design is really nice. I like it. It's not really giving Moroccan design. If you see like all these Asian Moroccan apartments, you will know. Like, I don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't like the design. It's too much. They overdo. But this one is kind of like modern, and it's modern. It's also giving Moroccan vibes, kind of small. So yeah, in the other side, we keep our boxes, and ta-da, this is it. This is the apartment. And yeah, so guys, let's go to the next. So guys, that was the tour of the apartment. Well, the rent fee for this apartment or this house is 2,500 dirhams per month. Yeah, and that excludes like the bills. As I've said, we've just moved in like new to this apartment, and we haven't like received our bills yet, you understand? So yeah, we are waiting. But here in Morocco, it's very very hard like for your bills to reach 500 or 1,000, unless if you have, let's say, maybe a lot of electronics. Like maybe you are very many in an apartment, and then you consume maybe lots of electricity or the water. That's when like your bills will go very very high. But normally it ranges like from, let's say, 100, 200, 300, like that per month. That's like 300 dirhams, 200 dirhams, it depends. Or it can be like 150. It depends on how you use like maybe the water or the electricity in the apartment, and how many people stays in the apartment, you get. So guys, as I've said earlier, I'm going to give you some tips, or let's say advice on apartment hunting or getting an apartment here in Morocco. So where I am right now is called Saleh, yeah, or Salah in Arabic. And Saleh is a small city here in Morocco. It's between Kenitra and Rabat. Yeah, so it's very very close to Rabat, like 7 minutes from where I am. It's 7 minutes to Rabat with the taxi or Grand Taxi. Yeah, and to Kenitra, let's say maybe 38 or 30 minutes by train or maybe taxi. It depends on like Grand Taxi. It depends on what you use, like the means of transport. Well, that's by the way about this apartment and this place. So let's jump into today's advice or tips on getting an apartment here in Morocco. So these tips or advices can apply to students, like mainly students, but also like worker. If you're coming to Morocco as a worker, I feel like these tips and advices will also apply to you. So let's get into the advices. Renting in Morocco or renting an apartment in Morocco can be very hectic and sometimes misleading. Like you can either get a legit agent, or you can get a scam. Like you can get scammed. It comes to all these agents and all that you get. And make sure that you don't pay any fees or any money to anyone before seeing the apartment and actually liking it and signing the contract. Very, very important. That's the first tip or the advice that I can give you guys. You really have to be very, very careful, because you pay your money to someone and then they disappear, and as a newcomer or a student, or even if you are not new, you understand, even if you're not new and then you just decide to look for an apartment maybe with your friends, and then you decide to pay the money on spot, it's not very like good, you understand. Sometimes you will not get what you want, or sometimes the agent can just take the money and disappear, so you really have to be careful. Yeah. And so guys, the second tip or advice is the location. You really have to be very aware or very careful of the location, like where your apartment is located, you understand. So it depends on you and your pockets, you get, and also the people that you are renting with. For example, if your university, let's say, is in Centralville is kind of like the city, let me say, like the city center. If your school is in the city center, you can either rent around there, like maybe you can share a room, for example, if you don't mind, or you can stay a bit farther from the city center, because like in the city centers it tends to be very, very expensive, like the rent can be very expensive, and as a student it will be kind of like very difficult for you to cope, because you have to worry about your studies and at the same time about your rent. You know, you are not working, and if you really don't have any support like from home, city centers should not be like a place where you would want to rent an apartment in, or you want to stay, because it tends to be very, very expensive. And the apartment actually there is nice, it's really nice, you know, it's city center, like it's Centralville, and the apartments tend to be very, very nice. So you will have to really take that into consideration. But then if you have the money for renting, you understand, if you have the money, that should not limit you. You can get any apartment that you want in the city center or in Centralville. And if you want to stay alone, fine. But then if you don't want to stay alone, there are also some students that wouldn't mind to stay like in the Centralville. So you have to look for them. You have to look for the students or the people that you would rent with, and yeah, you get your apartment and everything is okay. In my own opinion, if you are a student or you're under MC, and then it's your first time coming here in Morocco, you don't know anyone, or you don't know which places is like the best for you to stay in, I would prefer that you stay in areas that are kind of like a bit far from the Centralville, because it tends to be very cheaper and it's not stressing, you understand. Like you can get a nice room like around 600, 500, 700, it depends. Yeah, it depends on the type of the apartment you get. You can get a room in that range, which is really not bad, and it will be very comfortable and no one will be disturbing you, you understand. Because like in the Centralville, you know, there are a lot of cars and a lot of noise and everything, and as a student that's not a very good place for you to stay in, because you have to focus on your studies and you cannot study in a noisy place. So I would advise you guys, if you are a new student, for example, if you are coming to Morocco and AMSI has given you let's take an example of Kenetra. If AMSI has given you Kenetra as a city where you're going to be staying and studying, I would prefer that you guys will move to, there is a place called Birami. Birami it's a nice area. It's kind of like far, but not really that far. Let's say 15 minutes or let's say 20 minutes, you understand, to the Centralville. It's not really that far, and then they have nice buildings, and then it can range from 500 to 700, you understand. And they have new apartments, so you would not want to stay in Centralville. Yet there is another option of staying in Birami, where there are cheaper houses and you can actually stay there very comfortable. And tip number 3, I think. So guys, if you want an apartment or you want to rent an apartment, in my own opinion, sometimes it's actually very good for you to rent with your country people. That's for, I don't know, let's say safety, like kind of safety and maybe understanding. But then if you want to, Morocco here, their official language is French. If you want to study French, you can rent an apartment with, let's say, francophones, but then you really have to choose them wisely, because there are some francophones that are really not that clean when it comes to hygiene. They're very dirty people. I'm sorry to say this, but they're very dirty. They don't know how to maintain their apartment very well, so you would not want to stay with such people. And some of them are thieves, like you really have to be very careful. If you are renting an apartment with people that are not from your country, you really have to be careful with your things. Make sure you lock your room every time you're going out, and make sure that you keep your things to yourself, because not everyone is your friend. Even your country people can turn out to be very bad, you understand? So it's not like they're your sisters or your cousins or your family members. You just came together in Morocco, so you really have to be careful with the kind of people that you rent your apartment with. You understand? One tip, and I feel like it's very, very good, because like you don't know people, different spirits, you don't know their background, you don't know anything, so you really have to be very, very careful with the kind of people that you rent your apartment with. Well, for my case, last year when I was still in school, I'm a graduate now, when I was still in school, I rented an apartment with two girls. One was from Central Africa, and then the other one was from Guinea-Bissau. They are very, very good people. Like, they're really, really nice. Like, they're very clean, they mind their business, and they speak French. Okay, they speak French, that's their first language, and also they kind of like understand English, so communications between me and them was not really that bad, and I kind of like learned how to speak French. So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. If you've liked the information that I've shared, or if you like my house tour, please don't forget to support me by liking this video and sharing it with your friends. If you know someone that is coming to Morocco and they would actually be wanting to rent outside, yeah, please share this video with them. It will help them in a way or the other. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video and share. So yeah, thank you guys, I really appreciate you. See you in my next video.